Here we are again. And a warm welcome to the strange world of the Scruffy trader, where I try and make trading easy, maybe show you a trick or two along the way. So if that sounds good, do smash that little subscribe button. Genuinely helps. Follow me on Twitter so you can see the video feeds, because notifications don't normally show up on YouTube. And we'll crack on. So what am I doing? Well, it's very early morning. It's 6:15, and I'm doing Morningstar. And Morningstar, for those who have not been following the series, is just building up a nest egg. And that's all it is. It's just taking a small account and chipping at it every day with a simple setup, and hopefully turn it into something worthwhile. So let's have a little look, because this is a vlog of the results rather than the strategy, etc. Now I'm only using euro, dollar and cable because I was asked if I would do it with FX only, because the last time I did it with the DAX. That was actually euro USD, what we were trading yesterday, and it is ticking along quite nicely. The gap in the date is because I had a holiday just as we were starting this, but we kind of into the run of it now. And talking of holidays, that's exactly what this is going to pay for. I am trading this up so that I can have a little trip. Why not? So we're now up to 56p because we did more than our 10 pips yesterday, and it's building quite nicely. We're 6% up on where we are. So the two that I'm looking at is, we've got cable, which is actually looking quite good this morning. If I just pull this out to the hour, you can get a cleaner, nice downtrend. It's had a bit of a think about what it's doing. It's pushed up, it's failed to hit this level, and it is now starting to come back down. So it looks like it's going to try and revisit this. Okay, that's kind of what it looks like it's trying to achieve. If we flick over onto the euro, now the euro had a funny old day yesterday, and again it's pushed down, it failed here, slammed, tried to recover, and it looks like it's crouching back up onto this. So looking at it, I would imagine it's going to bounce and roll, because the pressure on this one certainly looks to the downside. But I think it'll be cable what we are looking at today. Okay, so I'm just going to leave the camera running. A bit knackered this morning, and of the two, this is the one that I like the best, and I'm going to be shorting it. Okay, boys and girls, done. And what have we done? Well, again, there's the level, pretty much to the pip where it stalled. Went down, bump, stalled. This is why I pay attention to levels, because if you get them right, the market will naturally attract to them. But it's only certain levels that will do that too, and you've got to be very key with what you're doing. So what have we got? And as you can see, right on it to the pip and away, and you saw that level before this came into play. So I ain't a mind reader, but I'm a good chart reader, and that's one of the differences. So let's have a look. So we got two trades, 207 and 353. So we're going to drop that on the sheet. Let's have a look, or at least we will do when I find it. There we go. So the first one came in at 353. Just copy that across. Just like so. And the other one was 207, which collectively is 10 pips. So I'm going to kind of take that as a win to increase this pot tomorrow, because I have got 10 pips, and I've also increased the pot yet again. So we're now up to 7.9. We virtually 8% up on the account, and I'm happy with that. I can live with that. And we were cable this morning on both of them, and it was this. Now, the trade this morning was slightly different. I was looking for a push down, but I was looking for the magnet effect. And the magnet effect is where it's pretty close to a level. I expect it to bounce off that level before it starts its move for the day. Okay, and that's kind of what I was looking at. Good. Looking for the magnet effect. Okay. Simple stuff. Now, the terminology that you see on the right hand side, it's just mine. It doesn't mean anything to the market, but it's just ways that remind me what it is that I'm looking at, and sort of push. It's from a strategy that I use where it's bouncing off an 8 EMA or a magnet effect, where I'm expecting it to go to a level that it's relatively close to, because that's what levels do. They attract and pull in the price. Why? A lot of it's psychological. You know, it's just a nice area to buy, and it's been there before, so common sense tells you it'll go there again. That's kind of the theory behind all of this. But we done. So I'll do this again tomorrow, and what I'll say on doing these little challenge things is just take your time. You know, this is building up ever so nicely, day by day, and at the end of the week I'm positive, because the idea is start with 0, end with 1. Doesn't matter what happens in the middle, as long as you're a net positive at either the end of the day or the end of the week. And I think so many times swinging for the fences and looking for the wins all the time is probably working against you, because what happens is your emotional side kicks in, and the worst thing you can ever do is have a big winner. You're better off having a big loser than a big winner. You see, if you have a big winner, you're constantly wanting that again, and you're looking for that huge win again, and you think they should all be like that. So you'll push the envelope, you'll push the boundaries out that little bit too far, and the market will just show you who's boss and slap you silly. But if you have a big loser, frightens you of the market. So you start becoming a little bit more conservative. And that conservative humbles you. And being humble in the market is a good thing because you kind of want to be under the radar. You just want to get in, get out, and be thankful for what you've got. That way, it curbs the greed factor. Winky's going through all of this at the moment. She's going through the mindset side. And it is funny because it's the one thing I can't teach you. I can show her how to get in. I can show her how to get out, target properly, put the levels in, and set her on a route with a simple strategy. But the desire not to trade and the desire to sort of not tinker and things like that, it's human nature. It's something that only experience will give you. No teacher can give you that. So anyway, we're going to continue this journey. It's Wednesday today, so we'll be having a bit chat with Winky later on this morning. Going to go off, have some breakfast, have another coffee, and we'll do it all again tomorrow. But before I go, just kind of case in point what I was illustrating. Just take that away. There's the stall point. Absolutely bang on it, and it is bouncing away. So look after your levels, guys. Your levels is king. As always, trade well, keep your risk managed, but above all, do what you love, and the money will follow. See you all in the next one.